We're talking March Madness with Mr. Steve.
Yeah, Scott, if the Lady Royals can win 2 games this weekend, most likely they'll be home for parade weekend in a couple weeks, and that's always a fun time in Scranton. The last loss for the Lady Royals came on the same home floor that they will play on Friday night in the first round of the NCAA playoffs. It was to Wisconsin Stout last March in an Elite 8 game, losing 81-77 with Casey Cranston scoring 25 points. Now Courtney Harrison says it's time for another run to a national championship in Scranton.
Perfect doesn't come around often, but the Lady Royals just make it look routine, finishing the season with a 27-0 record and yet another landmark conference title, the 11th straight for the program.
It was definitely a tough season, but we just stayed resilient and stayed strong mentally and physically. We knew that we wanted to get that landmark, the 11th landmark, and make a run in the NCAA.
With the championship comes an automatic bid to the NCAA Division III tournament for a 38th time, the most in women's D3 history.
We're fortunate to be here, players and coaches, to be at such a historic program, and our goal is to not only been to continue the great legacy, but build on it, and we're looking forward to doing that this year.
Once again, the road to the NCAA Division III championship goes through Scranton. Their opponent, Framingham State, is a familiar foe. The Lady Royals faced off with the Rams in the first round of the 2024 tournament.
They were a tough team 2 years ago, so I expect that that they'll be tough again this year. I haven't had a chance to watch them at all. I'm not sure how many players they have back from that team a couple years ago, but I remember that they were talented and very well coached.
Our entire team has this mentality of we don't really care who we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing our best anyway. We're going to keep working hard in practice, keep working hard in the weight room, and just do everything we can just to be prepared for any team that we face.
The Lady Royals will be playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder in the tournament after losing in the Elite 8 at home last year.
That's one thing that you never forget. You don't forget the thought of somebody else cutting down your own nets on your own home court. So that's just kind of been our motivation this year. We want to get back to the Elite 8, get hopefully through to the Final Four, and then hopefully a national championship.
First round tip for the Lady Royals is Friday night at 8:30. Courtney Harrison, Newswatch 16 Sports, Scranton.